Okay, so here's the deal. Everyone wants to know what's the deal with Indy Publishing. I mean, what is this thing? Where'd it come from? Well, actually, my wife came up with a name, and it's just short for independent publishing. It's a much better term than self-publishing or any of the other terms, vanity press and that kind of thing. It is publishing. What we do is exactly like publishing. It is publishing. There are some differences between indie publishing and traditional publishing, and I'm going to tell you about them right now. One of the biggest differences is in terms of rejection. In other words, if you've got a manuscript and you want to get it published, if you send it to a traditional publisher 9 times out of 10, or maybe 9.8 times out of 10, you're going to get rejected. And some of you watching this may have already been rejected. It's not fun. No one wants to go through it. And why should you? But that's the way it works. They'll send you a letter and it says, or an email, and it says, this is, thank you very much for your submission, but this is not the kind of work we're looking for. And so you go on your way and you try to find an agent or another publisher who'll take your work. We've all heard the stories. It's very, very common, and if you've tried it and you've been rejected, I'm sorry, but that's what's going to happen with a traditional publisher. With indie publishing, we take your work, and our goal and our mission is to make it as good as it possibly can be. And we're going to use great editors. We're going to do great layout on it. We're going to do first-class cover, color cover, etc., and whether it's nonfiction or fiction. And so we're going to kind of help you to become as good as you can be, to help your work to become as good as it can be. The other difference is with us, with indie publishing, you're going to pay up front. Okay? So you're going to pay up front for the editing, for the layout, and everything else. We're going to tell you how much that is. With traditional publishing, if you're lucky enough to get in and accepted, they will cover those costs. But here's the biggest and final change and the difference between traditional publishing and indie publishing, and that is that with traditional publishing, if they take you, yes, they're going to take your work and they're going to pay for the editing and so forth. But then when you sell it, when you get it up on, when they put it up on Amazon and distribute it, for every book that you sell, that they sell for you, you're going to get a publisher or an author's royalty of about 5% of the net. 5% of the net. With indie publishing, what we do is we give a much higher percentage. It's about 30% more for nonprofits and churches. So that's the big deal. You do pay up front. Our prices for a book right now average around $5,000. Yes, I know it's a lot of money, but that's to take it from your manuscript to edit it, to lay it out, to do a killer cover, to create a website, which that alone can cost $3,000 plus, and then to put it up on our distribution system and get it up on Amazon, make it available for Kindle and other digital devices as well as iPad, and that's it. So we do what they do. We do it differently, but we don't give you that rejection. So we hope that you will send us your manuscript. And there you go. Okay, so that's the difference between indie publishing and traditional. See you later.